What's cracking, cousin? It's your favorite cousin Ken here at the Lighthouse ATL. This is the Divine Feminine headquarters, and yes, this is your favorite cousin Ken from the YouTube channel Can Be the Light. I know many of you are like, Ken, where you been? What's been going on? Well, I took 3 years off from work to work on myself. So no relationship, no job, no business, no nothing. Just strictly working on myself. And I have been guided to come back and help a powerful community of women that are deciding to do the same thing. No longer working hard, releasing all toxicity from your life, and connecting to your true divine feminine identity. I will be here every week, every Monday, with spiritual guidance for you ladies. I'm so excited to work with you, and congratulations to the new you. Hey cousin, it's your favorite cousin Ken here at the Lighthouse ATL. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about infertility, and one of our cousins put this in the comments. She's like, Ken, listen, I want to hear about women like me that don't have children and probably can't have children, which honestly, I believe that all women can have children. Now, whether they are your biological children or not, that's different. But I have been told from Spirit that women that don't have their own biological children, these are the mothers of many. These are women that are called to help many of children for many lifetimes. A lot of times these women have been foster parents or adoptive parents, or they have had large organizations that are geared towards working with children and homeless people and kind of like the Mother Teresa type. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the women that take care of the community. And a lot of times I know that we have things that we want, and we want them to be our way, because as humans, that's just a part of our nature. And I don't want to say it's our lower nature, but I will be honest and say that the human aspect of who we are is our lower nature, because we are multidimensional. So we are not just the human body. We are the spirit, we are the soul, and we have many lifetimes that we have lived before this one, and we will continue to live after this lifetime. So the things that we have in this lifetime, or the things that we don't have in this lifetime, are not just geared towards the things that we want or we desire. A lot of the things that we have or don't have are geared towards the things that we need or don't need. So if you don't have your own children and you say, I want my own children, like I want to have the experience of carrying a baby and having a baby, and I want to go through that whole experience. I know that that is what you want, but you may be being called to do something greater than that. So I will say, as a mother, that when you have children of your own, for many years, you will be tied down to your children. Like, realistically, I am dedicating my life to my children, and I have done that for many years. I have been a mother since I was 17 years old. So there are some women who have a multitude of children, and they're like, listen, I wish I didn't have one. And then there's, the opposite. So there's always both ends of the spectrum. But for women who don't have your own children, then you have an abundance of time. Listen, time is a valuable currency. I know in this realm, in this dimension, money is looked at like the most precious asset, or the highest that you can get, right? Having millions of dollars, you would be looked at as someone who is elite or privileged or whatever. But in the spirit realm, that's not it. I'm letting you know. Money don't mean nothing in the spirit realm. It doesn't exist in the spirit realm, or none of that. It's time, it's energy, really, because time doesn't exist either. It's more energy. So how much of this energy do you have? When you don't have children, you are literally free to do whatever you want to do. And this is the reason why I tell young girls, okay, sidebar, for the young girls, listen, before you even start getting serious and being with a man and having children and things like that, Enjoy your time. Enjoy the luxury of being able to do whatever you want to do whenever you want to do it. Because I will tell you, when you have children or when you are in a committed relationship or you're married, then that is paused, because your responsibility will then be to the people in your home first, which is your children and your man and yourself, and then out into the community. Okay. So if you don't have children, like your own biological children, you have the abundance of time to do whatever it is that you want to do, which is rare. That is not normal. Most people have their time occupied by other people, other obligations and things like this, but you have time. So there are so many thousands and millions. Just think about this, okay? Close your eyes and picture this. I want you to picture this. Think about all of the children in the world. They're on the street. They're going through abuse right now. There are many children right now that don't have mothers, or they have mothers that don't have time for them. They have mothers that are abusive towards them, whether it's physically abusive, mentally, spiritually, putting them down and all this other type of stuff. So they don't have the proper guidance. There are children in the world that don't have food to eat at night. There are children that are on the street. This is really happening. So I know that in our lives, a lot of times we live cushy, very lush, plush lives, especially here in America, because we can have what we want. We can eat what we want. We can go where we want. We can basically just have whatever we want until we can't, okay? Because we know that one day that's going to end. But as for now, we have whatever we want. So we have this attitude, okay? I'm just going to call it a little attitude, where we feel like we can have whatever we want, and we can. But just remember that there are helpless children right now. They don't have that luxury. They are in the care of parents that may not be at the highest level to take care of them, whether it be financially, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, or whatever. It is the only way to be able to help children to be able to escape this cycle, because believe it or not, most children, even including myself, when I was a young girl, I did not have the proper things that I needed as a young girl, because my mother was a foster child. Okay. So I only knew what my mother knew. You see what I'm saying? So I grew up learning as I go. Like my mother, she grew up learning as she went along through life. The only way to be able to break that cycle is to have women to come in who have an abundance of time, who have not riches, but some type of resource. It doesn't have to be money, but it could be time, because a lot of the time these young girls just need guidance. A lot of the time young girls just need someone to tell them what they don't know, or fill in those gaps where their parents are not. But as women, a lot of times when we become women, then our life becomes about us. It's all about what we want. And men too, it's just a human thing. You get what you want. You get the life you want, the career you want, you start your business, you live your life, and you want life to be 100% perfect for you. That's how we live. That is how most people live. You just want that fairy tale life. But the truth is, our life is to be of service. We are here to serve one another and to help one another. And a lot of times as women, we have been through so much abuse. We have been through so much neglect. We have been through so much as children, then into our teen years and as adults. And we're just thinking about all the things that we've been through, all the things that we don't want to go through, and we want to separate from that lifestyle. But I'm here to let you know that this is what Spirit told me. The only way for us to be able to raise humanity up is by everybody stepping in and being there for everybody. And that starts with the children. It starts with the children. And I know that most women, from my own experience, being around women who don't have children, oh my goodness, they love children. Ooh, you cannot find a woman that loves children more than a woman who do not have children. The way that they look at children, the way that they just say, oh, I just want, That type of love, baby, don't carry that to your grave, okay? There are children out here that need that love. Now, you don't have to adopt your own children if you don't want to. If you don't want to go through that process, you don't have to. But there are so many schools out here. Like, volunteer if you can. But the thing is, a lot of women are working hard. Once you get on this path to healing yourself and becoming more spiritually connected, then you will have more time and freedom. So you'll be able to decide, okay, I want to go and work with young children. I want to start my own group. Like me recently, I just decided that I wanted to start making videos just for young girls. I want to start doing things just for teenage girls, because that's where I kind of hit a hard spot in life, was in high school. So I really want to work with high school girls. And I believe that if we can all just go back, it doesn't matter what school you go back to, or community center, or wherever you go back to. You can go to your church if you're in a church, or whatever organization you're a part of, and go back and help those young girls, because they need someone to be there for them. They need someone to be able to give them some type of insight, inspiration that they don't have. Like me coming up, I never saw a successful woman. I did not see that. What I saw was a lot of women who just worked on jobs, maybe nurses, things like that. But I never saw the type of woman that is like an entrepreneur. She's like a free thinker, and she's building and doing these things. I never saw that coming up. I just didn't. I seen a lot of women abused. I seen a lot of women that were going through a lot of heartbreak, but successful women, I just didn't see that. And it's not my fault. It's my condition. It's the way that I was born. I was born into that lifestyle. And a lot of people who come up in poverty in the hood, we all come up the same way. So we really don't see a lot of that, even with men too. So now that we are living in this new age, we are living in the time of revelations, where we know more, we are more abundant, we have more. We have a responsibility to those young girls. Even though many of us have escaped trauma and things from our past, we may not want to go back and relive those trauma or traumatic experiences. But I'm telling you, there are young girls that are going through that right now today. There are young girls that wish and hope and pray that one day they can just be free. One day they can just have somebody to come in and help them. And I remember as a child feeling a certain type of way. And if you grew up a certain type of way, you know what it's like when you were a child, just wishing that, man, I wish my situation could be different. I wish that I could do something, but you just can't do anything because you're a child. Now, just imagine having this woman come in, right? This you, cousin, okay? All the women out there with no children. This you. Coming into these children's life, okay? Imagine this golden light around you. You coming in looking good and all fly and everything. You pull up in your car and everything like that. And you come in with this smile on your face. And you're just like, look, I am here to help you. What do you need help with? I can help you through whatever it is that you're going through right now. Just imagine how those children, those young girls are going to feel knowing that you genuinely are there for them. You're not there to hurt them. You're not there to take from them. You're not there to put them down. You're not there to make them feel bad. You're there to help them in whatever way they need help, as much as you can. You will be like a savior for these young girls, and they will never forget you. And it's not saying that you have to be there forever, but you just come back and you help them just a little bit to make their life just a little bit easier. But most of the time, we either get caught up in a relationship, we get caught up being a parent to our own children, or we get caught up in our own head and feeling like, look, I don't have the time to do that. I'm busy. I'm working. I don't have the time to go back and help those children. And I'm telling you, this is what Spirit had told me. The world is not going to change unless we all pitch in and come together and go back and help the youth. The children are the ones that need help. Most of the time in business, we're geared towards the parents. We're gearing our marketing, everything we do towards the ones with the money, right? The parents, the women, the men, and whoever. But when we want to make humanity better, when we want to make a drastic change in the world, it starts with the children. Because most adults are set in their ways. You're going to have to sit there and talk to them over and over and over. You have to reprogram them and do all of this extra hard work. But with children, they're not like that. They are open to learning. They want to learn new things. They want to know. If you have skills and you can teach them something new, they are eager to learn and they're excited. Like with my children now, when they come home, they're excited when they learn something new. Or if like one of the neighborhood dads or something like that has my son out there doing some project or something, he's excited about that type of stuff. So we are the ones that are responsible as mothers, as women, because remember, you are a mother. You just may not have no children in your home, but you are a mother, and you have so many children that are praying for somebody like you to come into their life. And don't have it going on, okay? Don't have it going on. Don't be cute and fly and got your house together and your car and everything together in your life, because baby, you're going to come into these young girls' life and they are never going to forget you. They're going to be like looking up to you like, I want to be just like her, you know? It is beautiful. It is so beautiful. So they have programs like, you know, the Big Sister programs or whatever. But listen, even if they don't have those programs, we are innovators. Create something. Trust me, if you create your own organization, you can do a nonprofit, you can do whatever it is that you want to do. You can go up to the school and you can teach and you can help. You can be on the bus or whatever it is that you want to do. You know, whatever it is that you want to do, however you want to serve. Just find a group of children, young girls, at whatever age that you feel called to work with, and just be a part of their lives. And if you feel like, listen, I want to get into adopting children, I want to adopt children, listen, cousin, we can go on forever and ever and ever about the foster care system, because it's really, really tragic. It is so tragic. Like, people in my family have come through the foster system, and I am surprised that they have made it out alive. I'm surprised that they made it out with their sanity, because of all the abuse that has taken place in the foster system forever. It has been going on forever. And children right now today are still going through that right now. Like, I love Dr. Candace Matthews, okay? I love her on TikTok, baby, because let me tell you, Dr. Matthews is, first of all, she's an advocate for children. She has foster children of her own, or she adopts children of her own, okay? She's the one that's going to get at the government. She's going to get at the politicians. She's going to get at everybody when it comes down to them children. Baby, she going to slide up on you with her boots on, her cowboy boots, because she's in Texas, honey. She's going to come down there with her cowboy boots and her hammer and her hat. Listen, and she's not going to play no games. I love her. I mean, I'm telling you, she's coming with the cameras and everything. Like, on one episode last week, she went into a hotel room, because I guess they had like some foster children living in a hotel room, and the foster children knew that they could reach out to Dr. Matthews, because everybody, all the kids know they can reach out to Dr. Matthews, okay, because she gonna come through with that hammer. So they called Dr. Matthews, and Dr. Matthews came to the hotel room, flew to where they was at, came in there with the cameras and everything, looking in the refrigerator like, we came to bring groceries in here. She had a partnership with the grocery store. She came in and brought groceries, because the little kid said, listen, we have not ate. There's no food in here. Listen, she busted up the workers that was working there and everything. Listen, women, we got to get on our game. We really do, because I know we want to be with these men and be in relationships, but don't let that cloud up your mind. Like, you have a great purpose. You have things to do. You have so much healing work to do on yourself. Your family needs you. The community needs you. There's so much that you need to be doing out here in the world. And I'm telling you, if you get wrapped up in these men right now, They can have you all up in your head and you can't figure out which way is up. Listen, pull back your energy if you have to, okay? Because if you want to really see what you can do, like really live at your highest and best, you have to be free from all these things. So once you're free from working hard on a job, free from being tied down and lap tied to Eddie Kane or whoever it is, okay? Free from your business, working hard on your business, free from insecurities and feeling like, you ain't enough and you ain't got this and you got to look like that. And listen, all that out the window. You have a purpose and there is so much that you can do outside of everything that you want and desire, okay? You're going to get the things that you want in life. You will get the fulfillment that you want. And one thing I know about spirit to be true is we may not always get it the way we want it, but we will get it the way we need it. We will get everything that we need. You may not get the person or the relationship that you want, but I promise you, the one that you need, that's the one you're going to get. That's the one you're going to get. And most of the time, listen, we feel like we know what's best for us. But when we really become connected to spirit, meaning that we live a spiritually led life, meaning that we're not making plans, we're following the guidance from spirit. And spirit is directing our path and we're doing only what we're guided to do, then you will see what's best for you. And a lot of times it's totally different from what you feel like you desire or you want. You see what I'm saying? You know how most women have a type? Like, ooh, this is my type. This type of man right here, he just do it for me. I love looking at him. I love he got this and this going on and he look like this and this and this. But whole time, every time you get with that type of man, it don't work out. You see what I'm saying? Or you get with that type of man and then you find out like, he's not treating you the way that you need to be treated, but you like that. It's like we have to do so much healing on ourselves so that we can really be real with ourselves about what it is that we desire, what we don't want, and start aligning our actions and our thoughts and our feelings with the things that we desire. So when it comes to you having children, if you don't have a child right now, that's okay. Because listen, you never know what spirit has in store for you. You never know. If you know that, there's health concerns and things that you have to do to get your body healthy and get yourself together, then spirit will guide you and tell you, okay, you need to do these certain things in order for your body to be in a position to have a baby. And then you start to do them. But sometimes a lot of women who feel like they can't have children, it's a lot of things that they can do. And sometimes they don't do it. And that's spirit. Okay, that ain't me. That's just what I had heard. But then on the flip side of that, there may be women who literally just cannot have a baby. And what I'm telling you is that there are a lot of children that are waiting for you. They're waiting for you. Yep. They're waiting for you to come through that door. They're waiting for you to sign up. They're waiting for you to get a little bit of time away from work so that you can be there for them. And just imagine how fulfilled you're going to be feeling when you have done this. Like you're actually waking up every day with a purpose. Most people work on jobs and they don't care about those jobs. Most of these women have these businesses selling lashes and fingernails, stuff like that. Listen, I ain't hating on nobody's hustle. Get your money. But is that fulfilling you as a human? Do you feel fulfilled? Because money can only fulfill you so much. But you'll feel something inside that makes you feel like, listen, I need to do more. I need to accomplish more. And money just doesn't satisfy that. Trust me, I know. When I stopped working and when I stopped recording on YouTube and all that stuff, baby, I was making my money. Trust me, I was making money. But I was guided to release all of that so that I can work on myself. And on a soul level, I had so much work to do. And as women, we have so much work to do on ourselves. So focus on working on yourself and then let spirit guide you where you need to be. And I guarantee you, you are going to be so happy and so fulfilled by what you are doing with your life when spirit guides you wherever it is that you're supposed to be. You could be one of those women that have like an orphanage or an organization to where young girls are just coming to you for counseling, or you're putting women together, putting counselors together and putting women together to be able to go out and help these young girls. I ain't gonna tell y'all what my plans is for the young girls. I ain't gonna tell y'all. Y'all gonna see. Yeah, listen, you gonna see, baby, okay? Because I know what's real out here. I know it's grimy in these streets. And I know a lot of these young girls, they need a woman to go in and actually care for them and help them up out of their situation. I know it. I've lived it. My parents have lived it. I've witnessed it from women in my family, and I know that it is a part of my purpose as being Marie, who I am, okay? It is my time to get out into the world and not only help women, but help young girls too. Spirit called me Mary Moses. That's what Spirit had told me, Mary Moses. Because baby, guess who coming through like a woman called Moses? Me. Baby, I ain't playing with my life. When I leave this planet, a lot of people are going to be changed. A lot of lives are going to be changed. And that's what life is about. Like, don't leave this life and you didn't leave nothing behind. You didn't leave no mark on nobody's life. You just went to work. Even if it's in your own business, all you did was work your whole life. Life is not about that. It's not. It's not. And you do not want to leave this life feeling like, like, first of all, you don't want to have to come back again. Because just to be honest, all of us are just cycling back through life because, we have more soul work to do. It's just the truth. So if you know that you're a soul here that's evolving and you're supposed to be doing great things, then first, get yourself right, because a lot of women want to help other people and they need to help themselves. So get yourself right. Then when you get yourself right, definitely go back and help those young girls. Even if you don't go back and help women in whatever way, those young girls, they need you. And you have so much to give them. And they're waiting for you. Some kids is hiding right now. Some kids is running away from home right now. They don't have women that are there to nurture them. Believe me, that feminine energy could be very nasty. Very, very hateful, nasty, demonic, and all that. I'm telling you the truth. Because we're not going to act like all women are divine feminines. No, It's some very hateful women out there. Like, even when I hear about, like, my mom's story, her foster mother was there. You hear me? The foster mother was there while the things were happening. Like, what? How can you be a woman and allow these things to happen to children? Something ain't right. Something ain't right. So the divine feminine, baby, we got to stand up because these witchy pools out here, baby, they days is over. They done, okay? Because I'll tell you the truth. Most people have mommy issues, and that's just a fact. Most people have mommy issues. And I'm not just talking about women. I'm talking about men too. Because the mothers was either running after the man, trying to be everything for the man and not connecting to spirit, or they cannot live with the things that happen to them, so they turn around and abuse their children, or they made bad decisions in life and they blame the children. You see what I'm saying? So all women that want to be loved and be in these loving relationships, no, baby, ain't gonna happen. I'm just letting you know, it ain't gonna happen. But for the divine feminine, you are going to be loved because all you give is love. And why continue to give love to men who don't even want it? You see what I'm saying? A lot of these men don't even want love. They don't want to be loved. You got to fight with them to love them. You got to prove to them. You got to run after them and chase them to love them. Listen, when you got the power to heal, baby, ain't nobody doing that. Let them run and go and act a fool and do whatever it is that they doing. Because at the end of the day, these men need to be healed. And when you got the power to heal, ain't no way in the world you going to be running after no man trying to figure out if he loves you or not. Forget all that. They don't want the love, so give it to the children that want it. They crave it. They yearn for that. Give it to them. You see what I'm saying? Give it to the helpless. I'm not saying give it to the homeless. I'm not saying that. You can if that's what you called to do, to help people who are homeless on the street. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that for young children who are helpless, they don't have a choice but to be in the situations that they're in because of their parents. You can be there for them. That's powerful. That's powerful. Don't be throwing your pearls down to the swans or whatever it's called, whatever they say. We done with all that, okay? We only giving love to people who want love, all right? Because the world hates love. I'm just going to be honest with you. This world has always hated people who carry that love energy, and you have to know that. So a lot of divine feminines have to learn how to not only just give love, but to protect yourself, because people will take advantage of you, especially men, but friends too, family too, everybody. So you have to be protective of yourself, take care of yourself. And then once you got yourself stable and you where you need to be, then go out there and help children who need it. You'll never be bored. You'll always have something to do. Children always need somewhere to go, something to do. You'll always be putting organizations together, events together, doing things for the children. You will have so much to do. Building new organizations and new buildings going up and all these things. Listen, that's what time we own as divine feminines. We are building up the new earth. We're done whining and crying about what we don't have. We have everything we need. Nothing is missing or lacking or broken in our lives. Everything is exactly as it should be. And we have a power within us that is not only going to change our lives and our family, but it's going to change the world. You are a world changer. You are here to change the lives of many. So please don't think for 1 second that if you can't have a baby out of your own womb, that there are not children that cannot call you mother. They can, and they will. And they will love you just as much as your own. Listen, don't get me emotional now. Don't get me emotional. Because listen, I remember, I'm going to tell you this story and I'm going to let y'all go. I remember my mom telling me when she was younger that she had my oldest sister when she was a teenager, and she had to still go to school, right? So she still had to go to school, and she would have to go through these woods to go to the daycare. There was a lady who would watch my sister because the foster parents would not watch her, and she didn't want my sister to stay with them anyway. So there was a lady who would watch my sister while she went to school or went to work and did what she had to do. She never had to pay her nothing. She was just there to help her. Whew, okay, I'm not going to get emotional, but just imagine having somebody like that to be there, you know what I'm saying, for you when you don't have anybody. You know, my mom was in that place where she didn't have anybody and nobody was there to help her. But one day, this one lady said, I'll help you. I'll be there. I'll take care of you. And she took care of my sister. She said my sister was always taken care of. Always taken care of. She never had to worry about her. But this lady didn't have to do that. She didn't even know my mom. She didn't know her. She didn't know nothing about her. She just stepped up and did that. This is what we have to do as women. This is our calling. This is what gives us that fulfillment that we are missing. It's not the man. It's a part of it, okay? The man is a part of it, okay? It's great. But you can have fulfillment in so many other ways. You can have love in so many ways. Just think about how much love you get every day. Even if it's just waking up every day and Spirit is giving you an abundance of life and time and, everything that you want, and you have what you need, you are doing better than most women in the world. We are doing so much better than most women in the world, and we can make a change, especially as we begin to come together. So when I say join the spiritual alignment class, I'm not just telling you to join the class just because I want you to join. No. First of all, join because you want to make a commitment to yourself, to heal yourself and become the greatest version of yourself. Secondly, join the community because I know what Spirit is about to do with the women here at the Lighthouse. I know how we're about to change the world. I already saw it. I know what the women here are about to do. Not just getting everything that we want. We're going to have everything that we want. But that's because we live an obedient life. That's because our energy is pure. That's because of what we are going to attract. So we're only going to attract the best relationships and resources and opportunities and things like that. We're only going to get the best. But outside of the things that we're going to receive, please believe me, We are going to do great things in great numbers. I'm telling you that right now. So join the spiritual alignment class. Join us, cousin. I want to get to know y'all. I want us to link up. I want to listen. We got to connect, all right? Because I know y'all all over the world. Y'all know where I'm at. I'm in Atlanta. I'm from Kansas City, of course, but I'm here in Atlanta. And it's time for us to heal ourselves and to come together. Once we start to heal ourselves and come together as women, baby, listen, we getting ready to shake the ground. I'm letting you know that right now. And a lot of this injustice that's going on, especially with these innocent children, a lot of this injustice is happening. Wait until the divine feminine get on the scene. Baby, we gonna be slinging that hammer like Dr. Matthews. You hear me? Listen, we gonna pull up on the scene. Hold on, wait a minute. I heard that there was a child in here being abused. All right? 10,000 women come from the lighthouse knocking on the door. Get my baby out of there. Get my baby out of there. Listen, I'm down. I'm ready. I don't know what y'all waiting on, okay? I don't know what y'all waiting on, but I'm here, okay? I love y'all so much. I send y'all so much love and healing energy. Continue to pray. Continue to be connected to the source. Follow spirit. Let go of the old if you want to move on to the new, because I'm telling you, this is the best time to do it. We are living in the time of revelations. We are living in those last days, those great last days. And what I want you to know is that as the old world falls apart and all the wickedness falls apart, the new is being built right now, and we have a major role. I don't care what no man say. These men can say, oh, the woman, she can't do this, and the man, he's the leader, this and that. Please, let me tell you, we get ready to show the world the power of the woman, okay? Yeah, that's what we're about to do. We get ready to show the world the power of the divine feminine. I mean, the healed divine feminine. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, cousin. I love y'all so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hey, cousin. If you're interested in joining our powerful community of women supporting each other through our healing and transformation journey, make sure that you look for the Lighthouse ATL on all social media platforms. YouTube, TikTok, not on Instagram, but Twitter, LinkedIn, everywhere else. Look for the Lighthouse ATL, okay? You do not have to do it on your own. We are done with these solo dolo missions, okay? We're going to work together. We are going to heal together. We're going to cry together. We're going to laugh together. We're going to travel together. Listen, join our level up movement, and I will see you soon. Bye.